So it is. Ooh, we just jumped outside. We left off at Coal Mine South, and it's 6 in the morning by the game clock, a little lot more than that. And yeah, let me run back because I'm a scatterbrain. And when we left off, we had looked at a few jobs. We had tossed a few off to the side, and we had initially looked at this job because that looks juicy at 25K. But then we looked at the stats for our locomotives, and we discovered that 800 tons plus the weight of our locomotives is too much for our locomotives to handle. So we came to the quick decision that this is a trap. And the game throws these at you a lot. So sometimes when it looks good, you have to do the math just to stay out of trouble. Otherwise, we'd be in a world of hurt with this job. So we decided we're going to take this job and we're going to add this job to it. So what we need to do is pick up these first and add these to the end. All right. And we're probably not going to make the 1.5 times on this. We're just going to turn it in when we get there. But it just gives us a little bit extra. In fact, taking the both of these together is going to get us just shy of what this will. So, not worried. So I'm going to leave these here for a moment because our locomotives are facing the wrong way. We need to go this way to get to the coal power plant, and we are facing this way back towards City West, and we sort of backed our way all the way up to here. So we're going to use a couple Y's here. See, there's a Y here to get us back the other way, so we can back up this track and then back down and then come back over. And we need to come to the B yard on this end. We actually need to find out where our loads are, as it may make a difference whether we take the logistics load or not. Because if it's over here and we got to dig it out, then it's probably not worth the trouble. We could also go, and it'd probably make more sense to go up this way, come down, and then back into here. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue to back in and pull down and then back into this yard here. All right, so now we have a plan. Let's get our locomotives in the right orientation for us to move forward with the game. Ooh, ribs. Okay, so let's... I still have this on. Okay, so let's hop into here and turn off the brake. And we'll run with the DE2 while we pull this around to do this little work here. Hello? Oh, I turned everything off. All right. All right, how's our remote? That looks good. All right, so let's get ourselves turned around. Set that. Switch. So that's the D yard right there with all these cars lined up ready to go. And last game I added the digital speedometer and the digital brake reader to the DE2 just for this type of maneuver. Okay, let's start to coast because we want to go through this switch here, set it the other way, and head down that track. Hello? Brakes, please. No brakes? Okay, we'll use those. Why didn't that brake work? That is an interesting question. I think we are well past that. Very weird. That was very weird. Hold on a second. Okay, those are set. And that's set. This brake is off. So why didn't that work? It was very weird. Well, knowing that we don't have the full train brakes. Yeah, that is completely dead. I wonder if there's something broken on this locomotive. We should figure that out. Hey, Wild! Oh no, don't be sorry. And congratulations again. Don't be sorry, we've all got lives. Tiggy has 9 of them. Just glad to have you here. So we started off, we looked at the jobs again. We had looked at those at the end of last session. And currently, we need to flip the orientation of our locomotives around. So that's what we're in the process of doing now. And we're going to go check on the 2 hauls, the freight jobs we're going to take. One's a logistics, and one is a freight. Going to do 2 different locations. So we're taking our time this morning or this evening. So it's morning in the game. I may have ridden with this brake on. I don't know. It's weird. Very odd. So we need to go. That's a track we were on. That's the loading track. So this is the track we want, so we need to go past, switch up there, and then we can back in. And then we're facing, everything's facing in the right direction. So I'm going to add a little brake. Hop off the train and not fall to our death in this pond down there. All right, so I'll leave that there for a moment. So this is the leader track to the B yard. This is the B yard here. Now I know that the short job that we have is down on this track here. I think it's this set of cars right there. Now, what I need to find is whether or not these cars here, or some of these cars, are the cars for the logistics job. So let me go and grab those from the office here. And we want this one on first and this one second. So let's hop back out. So we want flat cars up against the engine. And let's look to see what those are. Those are LH98. All right, so this is LH02. Where does LH98 start? There's only 5 cars. So I bet you it's yeah, here's the break. So this is LH98. All right, so there's a couple things we can do here. We can still manage this job. But what we'll do is we'll pull it out. We'll connect this end to the hopper cars on this track here, and then put the cars we don't want back in on their track. So it's going to take a couple movements to make this happen. Let's look at, just to make sure, this is on B70, and I think this is B70. And 56, FH56, that is correct. So we are in the right spot. There's plenty of room here to leave the 5 flat cars. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a little bit of shunting. Oops. A little bit of shunting to get the train put together. And we want to go down this track. So we want to back in. We've got the switch set there. We want to go here and turn here down onto that track. Perfect. All right, so let's make that happen. Oh, you know what's going to make me crazy? Let's just check and make sure that there's no damage to the DE2 by checking fees. I think the DE2 is our 008. And they're running right now. Oh, well, we paid everything. Okay. See if the brake works now. By the way, if there were demonstrator locomotives, they would be right in here, and there aren't any. And the other location they might be here is in this triangle over here. Maybe it's sitting right about here, and there isn't one here. So we could check Coal Mine South off the list for demonstrator locomotives and go back to work. You got an ad for my stream. Hey, Cammy, welcome. Welcome aboard. All right, so we Live, how are you? Glad that you're here as well. I think the brakes on this one now too. All right, so we're going to do all our shunting with a little shunting engine. A little shunting engine that could. We've set all our switches. So we're going to do a little shunting work, getting our train put together. Mellow. Let's see, does this brake work now? Oh yeah. Yep, all good. Perfect. All right, so we're going to go to the left here and make a quick right, hook up to these flat cars, because the flat cars we want for our job are on the other end. So we're going to move those around, then move them back. Add some brake. Give them a little bit more of a push. Hook the other two together. There we go. Alright, do I have flags? I think I do. Do I? Maybe they're in here. Yes, I do. Flags. '98 is there. '02 is there. So the last car in our set is this one here. So we'll leave the flag on that, so we know where we need to brake. Flat cars when we go to leave. Oh, darn it. Oh no, I used the I use the remote control, so when I hit the little green button, it takes all the brakes off. I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been at least thinking about the railroad, thinking about this stream all day. It's been like distracting. And we have a signal booster on our DE2 we installed, which is why this little light is on and why we have control 12 cars away, nearly full control. And what this also does is I don't inadvertently roll myself outside of the station limits and reset all the jobs. I've talked about that in some of my other streams, I think especially the one where we went over the working hilltop industries, and how it's very easy to get yourself in trouble that way. You'll be working on a job and then you go back to turn it in and it's like, sorry, that job's gone. And you're like, what? So we're gonna switch this out. We're gonna go the other direction. Put these cars at the end. All right, so we need to go down that track there. So we need to switch that and switch that. That should take us down 7. Throw her in reverse. Break off, because this is pretty flat here. I'm not sure why we got ads, except I managed to get to the affiliate level. So maybe that triggered something different. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, these remote controls do exist in real life on trains. In fact, on locomotives, if you see locomotives with like white or yellow strobes running, they're running remote control. Normally, you'll see them around yards and stuff. Very good. We're on the right track. Ba-dum-bum. This load to our right, that's that 800-ton load that the game teased us with. Yeah, I'll have to look at that afterwards. All right, now we are connected to our train. Let's put this away for a moment while the brakes equalize, and then find the flag that we left. All right, let's put this brake on. We'll separate the train here. These cars we don't want to take anywhere. I think these cars are supposed to go to goods factory, which is also the right direction, but we're not going there. And we can take that off and put it away. And then we'll back ourselves back out of here and put these back on the track where we found them. Like good little engineers and conductors, put our toys back where we found them. Are you all good little boys and girls and put your toys back where they go when you're done with them? Some of you, I have my doubts. All right, so we left this one where it was on purpose. It's very easy to get sidetracked in this game. Ba-dum-bum. I'm on a roll. All right. So we're going to hop off right about here. don't need to really take our locomotives any further than that. Rim shot, yep. So it'll be our first time up to coal power plant. When you see what this place looks like, it's not for the faint of heart. It is definitely a very complex, complicated yard there. And we're going backwards, so we want -1, boop, and that puts the brake on, and we are good. Forward, some gas. Thank you, flat cars that we don't need to take anywhere. Applied the brakes a little too soon. Nope. Alright, so now that is set right. Let's back in and hook up to our train. This will be quite a ride across Derail Valley. And we're about the middle of the map. It's a little bit of a haul. Ah, thank you for stopping in, Commander Kitsune. You have a good night. Enjoy the study group. All the views. All right, so here we are. Train is good. We are together. I need to set that way. No, I've been controlling this train the whole time, and that hasn't been in the right position. Let's hop into here. Lights, front down, back up. Cab lights on, no need to wipers. Let's turn her on. That's correct. Pop our end of light End of train light on. And on the way back, let's turn these in. And 7. So we'll make it there first. Wait a minute, hold on. So this is going to B5I. Okay, so hold on. Let's do our route. All right, so we're here at Coal Mine South. And we're going to scoot over here. We're going to take this track up to there. So as we get there, we want to go left and follow that. And we're going to go right and left. Through there, we're going to go right through there. We're going to go left. And that's good. Let's look at... we're coming out of here. That's good. We're going to go through City West. Through here, we're going to go right. We're going to go right. And through. Right, right, and through. And then when we get to coal power plant, look at this. This is crazy. All right, we're going to want to go left. And we're going to go up and around here. Now we need to drop it off in the B yard. So we've got a couple options. We can come down this way and back in, which is probably right. I think I saw a B5I. Yeah, okay, B5I, which is down here. So what we're going to do, let's take a look at B just for S and Gs. All right, so this would be the track to bring you in B. And hopefully there'd be nothing on it. Typically there isn't. And we could come through here and then back into 5I, which, let's try that. So we're going to come in through 3. Hopefully that's right. I mean, it has to be. You can't go in. These are all dead-end tracks. So we're going to come in through. So we're going to make a left there, come down through this yard, through B, and then back down into 5. So these are all set right for us. We're going through those. We'll have to adjust the B tracks when we get through here. All right, then after that, how do we get out of here? So I mean, sometimes this gets a little dicey. Because we need to go back this way to get back to city or to machine factory. This is a puzzle. Now these are connecting tracks here and here. I'm going to be here. Huh. I've done this before. I know it's possible. I don't know whether what I had to do was disconnect and then hook up again to the other side of my train. I think that'll work because I'll be forward. The DE2 will come down through here and hook up to the back, and then you go straight on out. So that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to pull out, disconnect, and connect to the back of the train to come out the other way. All right, but right now everything's set. So we are good to go for this little trip. So now that we are confident, what's the weather look like? Oh, looks like a good day. We are confident. Put that one in. What are you doing? What are you telling me? Give it to me. Give it to me. Why won't it give it to me? Uh-oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, because I still have the thing on. All right, so that needs to go to B5I, and then this, we'll figure out where it goes in the B yard once we get ready to go. All right, so we're ready to go. We've got our 2 jobs. Nice sunny day. I know the remote control is set, so all we need to do is settle ourselves in to the DM3 and away we go. Have you seen more than one then, Wild? I don't think we need to run anything but the DM3 right now. We have our train pulling out. Okay. I'll have to look into that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know that's going to pop up in the stream. I like these outside views. Through the countryside on a nice day. Our train stretches all the way back there and around the bend. Pop in, yes. I was overheating. .37 miles per hour. It's all the DM3. No issues. See all the bridges in the back behind us. It's just so pretty. The graphics are just kind of amazing. We're approaching our first set of switches. Our speed is fine. knock it off a little bit. No sense getting surprised, you know? Engine brake, just to kind of keep things honest. As we're going off to the turn here. Yep, that's right. 5 miles an hour. All right, we've got an uphill, so I want to be back on the throttle. Downhill again, yeah. So we're going to go off the throttle. And the train itself, the weight of the train itself behind us, we won't start to gain speed until that comes over. It's like a roller coaster until that comes over the top of that hill and hits that switch. And now we should start accelerating. Yep. So we'll apply some engine brake first, and then we'll put some air brake on. I might have to put some brake on here. I think there's a section here that goes down to like 3 or 4 kilometers an hour. I mean, the declination isn't much. The decline isn't a lot, but it's enough. Hello? So brake, please. Now, why don't I have a brake on this one? Here's the 4. Stay on the rails, baby. Stay on the rails. Oh, we made it. All right, I had those 2 air brakes mixed up. How we doing here? There we go. That's what we need. We hit the other side of this bridge. It's like 40 or 30. 6:30, yes. All right, so we'll coast through here. That is correct. We need to go to the left.